Every year, Gainesville Church of God assists Flames of Fire Ministries located in Chiquimula, Guatemala. Flames of Fire is led by Larry and Marla Johnson, and they've been ministering in Central America for over 30 years. Our church has been partnering with them for the last 15 years, and together, our ministries have built 8 feeding centers that serve 3 hefty meals per week to malnourished children. With the support of generous sponsors from our church and our community, we are able to feed roughly 500 children, and we hope to see that number increase each and every year. I would like to show you a quick clip from a documentary entitled Living on One. This will shed a little light on the harsh reality and impact that malnourishment has on the future generation of the Guatemalan people.
Guatemala is the highest rate of malnutrition in all of Latin America, and the 4th highest in the world. But what does it mean to be malnourished? There are 2 types of malnutrition. Acute malnutrition is not getting enough food. And chronic malnutrition is not getting the right balance of vitamins and nutrients. While not many Guatemalans look starved from acute malnutrition, over half the children in Guatemala are chronically malnourished before they turn 5. Most of these children are the indigenous poor, who survive on a diet of just salt and tortillas. Tortillas are both cheap and traditional, but they provide none of the essential vitamins and nutrients that come from fruits, vegetables, and proteins. Malnutrition can start before you're even born. Sometimes pregnant mothers can't afford extra or better food. Their babies are born smaller, weaker, and underdeveloped. Without vitamins, these kids won't physically grow very big, which is called stunting. Without a strong immune system, even simple colds are hard to fight off. Malnutrition can have mental and psychological problems too, affecting learning and memory, and causing depression or OCD. A malnourished child simply does not have the same mental or physical potential to succeed as an adult or provide their family with more nutritious food. In this way, malnutrition perpetuates a cycle of poverty from one generation to the next.
As you saw in that video, malnourishment perpetuates a cycle of poverty from one generation to the next. At Gainesville Church, we have always focused on creating generational change that can be felt today and experienced by the future generation of the Guatemalan people tomorrow. As a result, we have developed a feeding center initiative entitled Surge to ensure that starving, malnourished children are able to get the nutrients and proteins needed to become healthy, strong adults. Our Buy a Pumpkin, Feed a Child campaign enables us to raise support to feed the children in both Guatemala and our own community. Along with supporting our feeding centers, we also collect canned goods and give monetary donations to Alachua County Salvation Army and Food for Kids programs. Along with building and sustaining our 8 feeding centers, we also build homes for large families within our Surge programs. We will show you a comparison of 2 children. One is in our Surge program and lives in one of the houses we've constructed. The other, however, has not been entered into our Surge program because there's simply not enough funds to bring her in.
So here we are in El Cañon. This is an 11-month-old. This is a 2-year-old. I want you to look at the difference. The difference is that this is one of our children in a feeding center. She, unfortunately, is not. So when you support Buy a Pumpkin, Feed a Child, what you're doing is you're helping us to be able to feed more children. That's what it's all about. Thank you for your support for Buy a Pumpkin, Feed a Child.
Our feeding centers, the houses we build, and the medical assistance that we give to the people of Guatemala every year is not possible without the donations given by members of our church and our community. For those of you who support a child every single month, we thank you for your generosity. And if you would like to support a child or give a donation, please visit buyapumpkinfeedachild.com and select the donate icon on top of the page. Thank you for buying your pumpkins at Gainesville Church of God, because when you buy a pumpkin here, you also feed a child. For that, we are forever grateful. God bless.